Hello everyone, Denise here. Today I'm going to show you how to make these fingerless mitts using some Michael's Loops and Threads yarn. Let's get started. This is Loops and Threads Multi Marled acrylic yarn. It is 100% acrylic. It is 130 yards, 4.44 ounces, 118 meters, 126 grams. The color is shortbread. It is a bulky 5. It calls for a 9mm or a USN 13 hook. Okay, using my Loops and Threads Multi Marled and my 9mm crochet hook, you can use whatever hook and whatever yarn you'd like. I'm going to start with a slip knot. Now you can do any multiples of 3. Once you get your multiple of 3, add 2. So we are going to do multiples of 3. I'm going to do it until it fits around my hand. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I wonder if that will fit. Pretty snug. It's pretty snug, but it's not too snug, so it's up to you. I'm going to go ahead and go with that. 12 and then 2. 1 and 2. In the second chain from your hook, we're going to do a leaf. So right here, second chain from your hook, a leaf is a single crochet, a double crochet, and a double crochet, all in the same stitch. Then we're going to skip 2 chains, so 1 and 2, and go into the next stitch and do a leaf, single crochet, double crochet, and double crochet. Skip 2 stitches. In the next one, single crochet, double crochet, double crochet. Skip 2, next stitch, single crochet, double crochet, double crochet. In the last stitch, we're skipping 2, last stitch, single crochet. Now your repeat for the rest of your mitt will be chain 1, turn your work in this first space that your chain 1 is in. Do a leaf, single crochet, double crochet, double crochet. Then you will find your single crochet from last row. So this is a double, this is a double, this is a single. So in your single crochet, you will leave, you will do single crochet, double crochet, double crochet. You will go over to your next single crochet. This is a double, this is a double, go into your single, do a leaf, so single crochet, double crochet, and double crochet. You can repeat that all the way across. And you're going to repeat that for every row that you do. In the last stitch, put a single crochet, chain 1, turn your work. Very cute already, very fast. First stitch, do a leaf, single crochet, double, double. Go to your single crochet over here and do a leaf, single, double, double. Do that all the way across. Do that each and every row. Do that for as long as you want, for whatever height you want. If you're making, let's say you want to make a scarf instead of fingerless mitts, go ahead, keep working, you got a scarf. I do have a cowl tutorial of the stitch. I also have a hat tutorial of the stitch, and I also have a shawl tutorial of the stitch. So whatever you would like to do, go ahead and do. If you want to make a rectangular shawl instead of a triangular one like I have, go ahead and do your multiples of 3, add 2, and you got yourself a rectangular shawl. This would make a great size scarf. It fits around my hand. You can do whatever multiples of 3 plus 2 that you desire. So just keep repeating that same row over and over and over. And once you get to your height of your mitt, whatever you're making, come back to me. And if you want help seaming it up, I will show you how to seam it up. If you do not need help, then go have happy makes. So I will meet up with you in just a moment once I get to the height of my mitt that I am looking for, and I'm actually almost there. So I'll just see you in a minute. Okay, I'm already there. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows. Not very tall, but I like my mitts short and sweet. So I will tell you the measurement that I have right now. About 4.5 inches. My width is about 7 inches. There is stretch, so I'm not worried about that. If you want, you can keep going up to the top, cinch the top to make a mitt. If you don't like fingerless mitts, make a mitten. This is how we're going to sew up the side. Like that, we're going to leave room for our thumb. But if you want to go up and travel all the way up to the end of your fingers up here and make a mitt, that will work. And then you would just need to make a small thumb, and you would do that by working in the round. So I am going to sew up my mitt here and join the sides together. So I'm going to cut a length of yarn about a foot. Going to weave in the first end. And I can show you how to do the thumb if you don't know how to do the thumb. Essentially what I would do if I was doing the thumb is I would do, like I said, work up, make a mitt up at the top, cinch the top like a drawstring bag, weave in that end, and then seam the side up, just like I'm going to show you. So this would be folded over if you were doing a complete mitt. At the very, very tippy top would be sewn together like this. It'd be cinched, and then you would go down your side. As you went down your side, this would be on your fingers like so. This would be cinched up like a mitten, and then you would need to sew down this side, and yours would extend all the way down here. So this is what I'm going to do for mine, and you can do the same if you were doing a mitten. I'm going to pull through this so it doesn't unravel. And I like to attach it at the very tippy top. And I'm just going in one side to the other. I'm not going in a lot of stitches here because I don't want it to be a hugely visible seam. So I am just working a couple of stitches here, and then I'm going to skip stitches because I have to make a thumb hole. So I'm going back in this as to like seam it there because I need it to be secure when it's on me. See? Right there. And then right here I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm just going to weave down the side here with my yarn to get to the other side of my thumb. And if you have smaller hands, this will take less yarn for you. But I have pretty big hands, I guess. I mean, they're not crazy large, but they're not tiny. My daughter's hands are tiny. Both of my daughters, actually. So I'm to the other side of my thumb here, It's up to you how much room you want to leave yourself. Just want to weave back and forth, more like a shoelace there. And then keep seaming up and make sure your ends meet. If you don't like it, redo it. It's very forgivable. I mean, it's a seam here. It's not a big deal. It's really hard to tell when stitches are not in the right spot with a textured stitch. Unless you got a really good eye, you're not knowing what is what, especially if you don't crochet. I love that. I like fingerless gloves, and I'll tell you why. I do a lot of things with my hands, driving and whatnot. I can't stand it when my fingers are not free. So I don't really wear gloves unless I'm shoveling. I have cold hands, but I don't wear gloves because I have to have free fingers. It's like the toes thing. You gotta have free toes. Well, I have to have free fingers. So I love fingerless gloves for that reason. I often have cold hands, but I'm always doing something with them, whether it's driving, crocheting, taking care of things outside, whatever. I'm always doing things with my hands. So I need my fingers free, especially when I'm crocheting, because that thread needs to go through my fingers. I think they're gorgeous. I'm going to make my other one. I'm all seamed up. I'm good to go. So I'm going to make my other one, and I'll meet back up with you in just a second here. Okay, I have both done. Got this one on. Got the end pulled up here so I can show you just a little bit of how I would do a thumb. This is not like official or anything, but I would put my hook in. My yarn's already in here, but if it wasn't, I would pull it up and put it in here, and I would do a single crochet all the way around this hole that you did for your thumb. And then I would keep going up and up and up. I don't have enough yarn, but essentially that is how I would do a thumb. Once you got to the height, I would draw string top through, just like I talked about the mitt, and then bury the end in. So essentially it's the same thing as like the top of a hat, except it's a thumb. And if you were going around and around and around, you would end up with a thumb. What is it called? A thumb sleeve. So I'm going to undo this because I don't want things on my thumb. But I just wanted to show you. That's all you do. Just do single crochet around and around and around until you had a thumb, and then you would just cinch up the top. I am almost out of yarn. So this was left over from my Cowl tutorial, all the fall things Cowl, and I had just enough to do the mitts. So this is actually a great value. You would get a Cowl fingerless mitts out of one and a hat out of the other. That's fantastic as far as yardage goes. So I'm putting these on, and then I'm going to grab the hat and the cowl so that you can take a look at all of them. So this is the cowl. So pretty. I love this yarn. And this is the hat. And these are the fingerless mitts. So that's a complete set, guys, to gift, to sell, whatever. Donate, actually. That's, you know, I'm totally down for that. That's what I do every month with Paying It Forward Friday. This is how much yarn I have left out of one ball. Now, if you don't like short mitts like I do, I like them short, really short, you can put ribbing down here. And you would do that just like you would put ribbing on a hat. If you have yarn left, that is. I don't know. I doubt I have enough left. But you would put the hook in. You would do a round of half double crochets. So half double crochet all the way around. And then when you came back around, just do front post, back post double crochets. And you could look up my hat tutorial. I'll link that below. That's how this is done. That is front post, back post. But those are half doubles. You could do double crochet, half double crochet. You could do single crochet. It just takes longer. Essentially, you just go around and around and around, and then your mitt would be longer. That is my end, and it's coming out. So that is one way that you could make it longer, is if you have the yarn. See, I'm like, the yarn is out now. But just that one round of half doubles gives you some extra length there. So many options, so many ways to personalize it for you, for selling or gifting. And like I said, you do not need to use this yarn. You can use whatever yarn and hook that you want for all of these, for the hat, the cowl, and the fingerless gloves. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome, the best. Take care. Until next time, guys.